Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWAH. And I just want to do a brief lesson in response to this lesson I seen the Elder Manata Zakpa do. I seen this lesson about an hour or so ago, a few hours ago. And, I wanted to react to it through the spirit. And this is this is no surprise, man. These individuals, these Edomites, they're hurt. They're in a position where, they've been cut. They've been cut to the spirit. We know this word is likened unto a double-edged sword. It's also likened unto water. This word can drown you out. And this is what's happening to individuals by the likings of Vocab Malone, Michael Brown, these so-called scholars, and then these individuals, their cohorts that are joined unto them. These niggas that want to dress up, as Edomites and put on for their slave master by defending their false narrative of the scriptures and try and come up against this truth. These individuals are being drowned out. And this word is also likened unto fire, man. Okay, because this word ultimately it'll burn you up if you're not right in the spirit. Okay, hey, you're gonna be wounded to the spirit. And pursuant to the book of Proverbs, man, you can't bear that. This word will burn you up. And as a matter of fact, when you go to Jeremiah, we can start right there in Jeremiah. Let me get that real quick. The book of Jeremiah. And I'm gonna play the clip, through the spirit. You Edomites, man, you Edomites are in for a rude awakening. Okay, and you're gonna come to the conclusion that you inherited lies, man. And you are the furthest thing, okay, from the true people of the Bible, the Israelites. Okay, let's get this real quick. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 14, and it reads, "Wherefore, thus saith the Lord YAHAWAH, power of hosts, because ye speak these words, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them," man. And this is the position you individuals are in right now, man, that are outside of these courts. You people that are outside of this arena. All right, and the phone chimed in. The beloved apostles just went live. You see, this word is torturing you people, man. All right, and it has entered into the gates of the nobles, as it said it would in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, man. And they're doing everything they can to try to fight up against it, but it's going to be to no prevail. It's going to be to no prevail, because ultimately prophecy has pulled the okie doke, okay, on the elite, on their agenda, on their plans. Prophecy, man. It was prophesied that we will wake up in these latter days in our captivity. We will remember ourselves, man. It was prophesied that we'll be gathered, okay, by the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in these latter days, man. It was prophesied that the wicked will be revealed. Okay, and ultimately they'll come up against the saints. Okay, the dragon will be wroth with the woman and make war with the remnant of her seed, man. This was all prophesied, man. Okay, it was prophesied that Babylon will fall, man. Revelations 18. You see, there's no escaping the narrative of prophecy, and this is what's pulling the okie doke and pulling your pants down. See, prophecy's pulling y'all niggas pants down, man. And y'all looking crazy as hell. Like this dude right here, looking just as crazy. Okay? Because there ain't nothing you can do with this word, man. No matter how much you try to paint a historical, carnal twist to it, you can't change the fact that prophecy fits the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans like a glove. Okay? And with y'all, it's like trying to, as far as y'all being the true people of the Bible, the Israelites, that's like trying to put yo, y'all slavey, man. My goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Let me just play this clip. Let me just play this clip real quick. Bear with me, YAHAWAH.
About Black Israelites and related religious groups, Professor Andre Key has given a compelling analysis in an article entitled Toward a Typology of Black Hebrew Religious Thought and Practice. Professor Key starts by describing and disputing the typical academic approach, which is that some African Americans have undergone a symbolic identification with Judaism because of their experience of enslavement and racial oppression. They see in the Hebrew scriptures a source of comfort, and they identify in an allegorical way with the story of the Exodus. Some scholars believe there's a kind of social protest that comes out of Protestant church life. In any case, they believe that the people go through a kind of a transition from seeing the Exodus story as a metaphor to their actual identification as Israelites. Some scholars argue that they face an identity crisis and that some chose a form of deception, modeling themselves in Jews and claiming to have an actual Israelite lineage and identity. Professor Key sees this as a trap for some of these scholars, and I have to say I agree, because one of the key principles within religious studies nowadays is to take a descriptive approach, not a prescriptive approach. So I try to encourage my students, try never to judge a religious culture as right or wrong, true or false, good or bad. But if these scholars are starting to question the legitimacy and the lineage of the Black Hebrew Israelite kind of religious groups, then I think they are running into a difficulty. Fortunately, I think Professor Andre Key offers a different theoretical approach to looking at these Black Hebrew religious groups within the context of Black religions overall. It's going to take me at least one more video to really explain Professor Key's own theory and then how he categorizes these different Black Hebrew religious groups.
You see the stupid look on his face. He has that stupid smirk on his face throughout the whole video. You know, because at the end of the day, he thinks he has one up, you know, on us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we link in perfectly with the Exodus, man. And not just the Exodus, okay? We're not figuratively mentioning, you know, this is literal. It's all literal, okay? And then when you tap into the curses, all right, and this is why Vocab Malone hates when we go to the curses. Because when you go to the curses of Deuteronomy, why do you think Vocab Malone hates when we do this? Because it stands to be true. When you go to Deuteronomy 28, and if you read 15 through 68, what you're going to find out is that at some point in time, leading all the way up to real time, right here in Babylon the Great, our so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have fulfilled these curses, preferably in verse 68, okay? Which is a narrative you so-called JWs do not fit, okay? Your H word, you know, the cost doesn't add up to prophecy, okay? That doesn't fulfill Daniel 9 and 12. That doesn't fulfill Deuteronomy 28 and 68, excuse me. You see? No, there's no tokens, there's no signs proving that you people are it. On top of that, you're a clean leper, which is a curse pursuant to the Levitical laws, man. Okay? And let me qualify something. There's going to be Israelites that look like Edomites, you know, because of our scattering, you know. But at the end of the day, their spirit is going to bear witness with the spirit that they're a child of YAHAWAH B'Shem Yahushua. Let's get this real quick. There's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45, and it reads, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Why, Lord? because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord Yahawah thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Check this out. Deuteronomy 28:46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed. Okay? Forever. So we're talking about generational curse here. You see? This is why the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, to this day, okay, are being persecuted. Because these curses are resting upon us at this moment, but they're being lifted as we speak here. You know, they're being lifted. Because we're coming into the time of salvation. Let's get this real quick. Let's get this in, I gotta get something real fast. Real quick, when you get this, let me, right, when you get this, this word sign, okay, bear with me for a second. Right? When you get this word sign, it looks like you got YAHAWAH, if I'm not mistaken, YAHAWAH, right? And it goes into a sign, right? Check this out. Right? Sign, signal, distinguishing mark, remembrance. Now we want down here the last definition. Check it out. Look. Token, sign, standard, miracle. Look. Proof. Proof, man. Okay, so these curses in Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68, which rested upon our so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, will be proof in these latter days that we are the Israelites. It will be distinguishable amongst the seed of Israel, man. Okay, look at y'all, man. Y'all living lavish, man. Y'all own everything. Y'all the international banking families. You own the media. Okay, you've covered lands. You named lands after your name. Okay, we can't forget that you sponsored the whole transatlantic slave trade. So, okay, so you have to ask yourself, if we're not the people, who is? Because y'all damn sure ain't the people. Y'all some culture vultures, man, that stole our heritage and claim to be the people, man. Okay, historians even have come to the conclusion, historians that you won't bring up or recognize, that y'all the Khazars, man. Y'all Khazars. Y'all from Georgia, Russia, man. Y'all from all the way up there in the northeast. Y'all need to stop lying. Okay? Y'all some Khazars, man. Okay, with baby hats on. Okay? You are not the people. If we're not the people, you damn sure ain't the people. You see? And furthermore, alright, when you go to Ezekiel, as far as prophecy being fulfilled through the Spirit, when you go to Ezekiel 37, who's fulfilling this? Who's fulfilling this prophecy real time? Let's go here. I'm going to go here. Ezekiel 37:15. The word of the Lord Yahawah came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and write upon it for Judah, and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick, and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? And why would that be? Because our people will be a what? a no people. Okay? And when they see that chart, it's going to trigger the spirit. Okay? It's going to trigger the spirit. If they're part of that precious number of the elect of Israel in these latter days, they be woken up. It's going to trigger their spirit to question what that chart's going into, inquire, and guess what? Come to that light. Look it. Say unto them, thus saith the Lord YAHAWAH power, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand. And that stick is the chart. Okay, that's 12 tribes chart that you see brothers out on the highways and byways with. You see, fulfilling the prophecy of Ezekiel 37. It's not a coincidence why we have this chart. It's not a coincidence, man. It's all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You see, who else is fulfilling that prophecy? I don't see small hats out there, okay, with a chart, with the 12 tribes. No, they say they're either Judah or Levi. You see? I'm sorry. Yeah. They say they're either Judah, they say Levi. You know what I'm saying? So where are the other 10 tribes at? See, y'all don't got it, and we don't need your validation at the end of the day. Because the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Wadash validates us, man. Okay, through the Rakak Wadash is how we know who we are. Okay, and where we stand. You see? And at the end of the day, it's gonna be known, okay, who the true Israelites of the earth are, man. And it's gonna be proven that it's damn sure not y'all. And that's without a doubt. Let's get a little more. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen. Let's read it again. I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen. Why? Because we're scattered among the heathen. Pursuant to what? The curses. Where? In Deuteronomy 28 and 64. You see? Whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. The Lord said he's going to bring us into the land. He didn't say you would travel by Boeing 747, all right, or via a Balfour Declaration. And the phone chimed in. So we got to make it make sense. So as you stand up there boastfully, okay, looking like a gutter rat, ask yourself this. Where in the Bible does it mention us being in the land before the Messiah comes back? Why are you guys there if the Messiah is not on the scene yet? Well, we can tell you why you're there. Let's go back to the scriptures. The scriptures tell us. The scriptures tell us. Let's go here. Salakia. The book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 24, red letter, and it reads, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. Who? The Israelites. You see? And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of who? The Gentiles. Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Now this is talking about the natural Gentiles, which are the heathen nations. Okay? And even a liar like Vocab Malone can see that's clearly saying that. Because who are those that are going to be led away captive and fall by the edge of the sword? It's going to be, that happened to Jake via 70 AD. That's when the complete falling away took place. Okay? At that point. The siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD that Yahweh Shai prophesied about. This is red letter. See? And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, man. See? Jake fled to the wilderness via the western, northern, and central interior, eastern and interiors of Africa, right? Ultimately, what? Esau descended upon them back in the late 1500s, okay, and executed the transatlantic slave trade, man. Come on now. Let's continue on. And Jerusalem, right? Jerusalem, the mother of us all, pursuant to Galatians, right? 4 and 26, shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, man, the heathen. Take a glance into the land. Look, who's there? Who's trodden down our land right now? The heathen. Humping on walls, circumcising baby with their mouth. When you got Elam out there with a whole golden dome out there, man. Our land is trodden down by the Gentiles, man. See, prophecy proves it. Let's continue on. Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And that's the time we're coming into. We're coming into the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled. And the Lord's gonna do he's gonna do a house cleaning. He's gonna do a house cleaning, man. And we're coming into that time. This is why at this moment, you small hats are in a 5-front war at this time. You got everybody and their mom in the east that want to smoke with you, man. Because YAHAWAH is in the process of pursuing a house cleaning. You see? So it's clear that, hey, you are definitely not the people. That's a hands down. But pursuing the biblical prophecy, okay, and what's written in the scriptures, let's close out right here. The book of Romans 8 and 16, right? The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of power, man. And it's something as simple as prophecy that's proven that overtone. Okay, the prophetic pressure points of the scriptures prove that we are the people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, from the Decalogue stone that was found over here via the Gadites, okay, to various artifacts, relics, and pieces of history that's all throughout the old world, regarding our past. You see, over there in that land, man. It's without a doubt. It's without a doubt, man. You have your own scholars, man. You got the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary making a separation between the Egyptians and Ham, the Africans and the Israelites, man. That right there tells you that they're dark-skinned people. You see, Ham was a progenitor of the dark-skinned races, but not the Negroes, though. You see why? Because the so-called American Negroes are Israelites from the Southern Kingdom, tribe of Judah. Okay, we can just go on and bring out specific facts regarding this for all the tribes. It's a fact that Native Americans were speaking Hebrew over here. It was a broken dialect, but it was Hebrew. You see? So it's without a doubt. And at the end of the day, as prophecy continues to unfold, you nasty niggas gonna be found to be liars, man. And the truth is gonna prevail. And at the end of the day, you're gonna come to the conclusion that you inherited lies, man. All praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.